Now, what if there is no variable for the effect we want to apply to an element? As an example, let's imagine we did not have a variable for setting the font size for buttons. How can we do that? Let me show you. First, I'm going to delete this. Now, back in the terminal, I'm going to launch our application in a browser. So, Ionic Serve. Okay, here it is. Let's right-click this button and inspect it. Now, if you scroll up, look at this element, ion-app. Look at the class that is applied to this element. MD, which stands for Material Design. So depending on where this application is running, a different class is applied here. If it's on iOS, the class would be iOS. If it's on Android or in a web browser, the class is going to be MD. And if it's on Windows, the class is going to be WP. Now back in VS Code, under source folder, we have app. And look, we have a familiar file here, app.scss. So any global styles we want to apply to our application that do not fit in Ionic variables, we can apply them here. So I can apply .md for material design. In Sass, we can write hierarchical CSS. So instead of adding a button here and then repeating this MD every time, we can declare it once, add the styles for buttons here, add the styles for divs here, and so on. Now for our buttons, I want to apply font size 3 rem. Save. And here's the end result. Now similarly, if you want to apply a style to iOS, you need to start with .ios and then add any styles here. But remember, prefer to override Ionic variables to writing custom CSS here. Use this approach only if there is no Ionic variable that you can override.